One of the things that I have always been wanting to do for a long time was think more, being more independent when it came to um, thinking and having my own ideas and not really allowing external factors to influence my decisions and the things that I want to believe. If you feel that way, if you feel like, okay, you know what, I would like to rely more on myself instead of relying on other factors that are going to influence and probably pretty much manage the way you think, you want to watch this video. One of the things that I wanted to achieve for a long time when I got to my 30s was, okay, I want to try to be able to get rid of the past, the things of the past that are controlling me, controlling the way I think and my behavior, and pretty much getting rid of those old con- patterns that condition the way I think, that condition the way I behave, that are taking a big or having a big influence on my behavior, on the way I'm thinking, on the way I'm acting, the way I'm reacting, and trying to become a little more independent. Let's say a little more not biased. But okay, if I'm making decisions, I want to make those decisions based on the things that I want to do and what I believe. Um, one of the things one of the first things that I had to pay attention to was that a lot of the beliefs that we have come from they come from family, they come from religions, they come from even political tendencies that you can have. It can come from even organizations where you work or where your family, someone in your family like your parents work, and that can have an influence. The way Apple works, it can influence and in their workers, and their workers influence on their kids. That's the way I see it. So that was one of the first things that I kind of put in my mind. I say, okay, I probably have to start paying attention more to the way I want to do things. And one of the easiest way for me, which was not easy, but it was just simple decision to make. Do you have any idols? Do you have anything? It could be an organization, or it could be a person that has a strong influence in you. You can have someone that says, okay, this person is like my idol. I really look forward, or look up to what this person says and how they behave, or what my religion, or my church, or my political tendencies, I don't know, whatever it is that has a big influence in you. And I thought, okay, what I want to do is I'm gonna get the best of it, what can help me. And I have to be able to take out things that I know that, okay, this is kind of limiting me from making my own decisions. This is something that is making me be biased towards the organization or towards that person, and I want to get rid of that. Why? Because that's exactly what I want to become, is more independent. I want to try to start making the decisions based on what I want, not what the organization, not what the church, not what the politician, not what the athlete, not whatever that thing or person is telling me, but what I want to do. That was the first thing that I thought, and I say, I have to stop having idols or people that I allow to have a strong influence in me, so strong that they can take a part on my decisions. I don't want that. I have to move that aside. Doesn't mean that I'm giving up on them completely. That just means that I'm not gonna look at them and say, well, if this person or this organization says that I have to do this, that's the way I gotta do it. No, the way I want to do it, what I want, that comes first. Not what they tell me, not the regulations. So that was my first step: is don't stop following anybody or any organization that you notice that have a very, very strong influence on your behavior. Again, you take the good things, what helps you from them, you take it. But in my mind, in the back of my mind, I always kept the idea that, okay, the main goal is I want to be independent. I want to become independent, not biased when I'm making my decisions, and when I deciding how I think and how I behave. A lot of people don't even notice. They're just completely biased and make the decisions based on a lot of external factors, places, or people. And many times those decisions, if you grab the decision and say, how much of this decision is based on what you really want to do, on what the way you think about things, and many times it's a very small percentage, if there is any at all. Okay, the second thing that I had to think about is that I noticed that there were times when I will try to feel like, okay, I'm gonna follow this person, or I'm going to follow this organization because I want to feel like I belong. I didn't want to feel like if I don't follow this person or organization, I'm gonna be feeling like left alone. And I want to feel like I belong. We have, as humans, we have that need. We need to feel that feel of belonging. And when we see and we meet other people that have the same beliefs that we have, that kind of give us a sense of being safe. Makes me feel like I'm thinking right. I might not be so wrong after all in the way I'm thinking and the way I behave, because there is a lot of people around me that does it the same way. But we don't understand that, yeah, but you're in the pool of that belief. You're not gonna see people behaving in a different way, because the people that you're surrounding yourself, your environment, is packed with the people that have the same beliefs. So I really had to pay attention, is, am I doing this thing because I want to feel like I belong? Am I doing this thing because I want to feel like I'm safe? Or am I doing this thing because I really want to be there? Sometimes we don't do things because we really want to. We're just trying to be safe. We're just trying to feel good with ourselves. And how do we do that? Well, surrounding ourselves with people that think and behave the same way. And last, one thing that I had to understand is that having that freedom in your mind is gonna feel uncertain. But uncertainty, the truth is that uncertainty is the only way you can have freedom. You feel uncertain because you probably don't see anything around you that supports what you think is right. But having that freedom is exactly that. You don't need to have a lot of people around you thinking the same way that you think, having the same beliefs, and the same perceptions and the same behaviors. When people are looking for the freedom of thinking, they're always gonna find other people that are gonna go against it. Why? Because we are not following, as most people do nowadays, and throughout all of history, we are not following someone or something that is going to dictate what we do, how we think, how we feel, how we act, how we react, which way we should behave in all the different situations. If you're looking for freedom in your mind, you have to put aside what is validation. You have to put aside other people giving you permission to think like that. And that's uncomfortable and doesn't feel good because we're not used to that. Being free is gonna make you feel uncertain. And you have to be okay with the idea that you're not gonna find a lot of people thinking the way you do. Because simply put, that doesn't happen. The truth is that has nothing to do with being right or being wrong. You wanna be free, not really thinking that you're gonna be better than other people. They're wrong and I'm right. You're simply thinking that, okay, I have to be able to be independent and make my own decisions and do the things that I want, instead of allowing other people and their beliefs and their perceptions and the way they think and the way they behave to influence me to the point that they're going to control my life. But it's important not to become judgmental or feel or get that feeling of superiority because you're more independent, because you're not following what most people are. It's just simply you're looking to be a better person and understand the world better and looking for what's best for you. Okay, I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you.